Today, I would like to provide the American people with an update on the White House transition and our policy plans for the first 100 days. Our transition team is working very smoothly, efficiently, and effectively. Truly great and talented men and women, patriots indeed, are being brought in, and many will soon be a part of our government, helping us to make America great again. My agenda will be based on a simple core principle: putting America first. Whether it's producing steel, building cars, or curing disease, I want the next generation of production and innovation to happen right here on our great homeland, America, creating wealth and jobs for American workers. As part of this plan, I've asked my transition team to develop a list of executive actions we can take on day one to restore our laws and bring back our jobs. It's about time. These include the following. On trade, I am going to issue our notification of intent to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a potential disaster for our country. Instead, we will negotiate fair bilateral trade deals that bring jobs and industry back onto American shores. On energy, I will cancel job-killing restrictions on the production of American energy, including shale energy and clean coal, creating many millions of high-paying jobs. That's what we want. That's what we've been waiting for. On regulation, I will formulate a rule which says that for every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated. So important. On national security, I will ask the Department of Defense and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to develop a comprehensive plan to protect America's vital infrastructure from cyber attacks and all other form of attacks. On immigration, I will direct the Department of Labor to investigate all abuses of visa programs that undercut the American worker. On ethics reform, as part of our plan to drain the swamp, we will impose a 5-year ban on executive officials becoming lobbyists after they leave the administration, and a lifetime ban on executive officials lobbying on behalf of a foreign government. These are just a few of the steps we will take to reform Washington and rebuild our middle class. I will provide more updates in the coming days as we work together to make America great again for everyone, and I mean everyone.
Two things are missing from Trump's preview of his first 100 days in the White House. President-elect Donald Trump just offered a preview of his first 100 days in office. Trump appeared in a YouTube video on Monday outlining a number of policies he says his administration will seek to enact after he is inaugurated in January. The message closely resembled the pitch from his days on the campaign trail, highlighting his goals to preserve American jobs and bolster U.S. military defenses. Here's a list of the initiatives Trump says he wants to pursue starting on day one. Trade. Issue a notice of intent to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Energy. Cancel what Trump described as job-killing restrictions on American energy production. Regulations. The incoming president says he would seek to follow a simple rule. For every new regulation, eliminate 2 old regulations. National security. Trump says he will ask the Department of Defense to develop policies that protect U.S. infrastructure from cyber attacks and all other forms of attacks. Immigration. Ask the Department of Labor to investigate abuses of visa programs that undercut the American worker. Ethics reform. Institute a 5-year ban on executive officials becoming lobbyists after they leave the administration, and a lifetime ban on the same officials lobbying on behalf of foreign governments. 2 things were missing from Trump's message: any mention of a border wall that he has vowed to build between the U.S. and Mexico, and details on his proposed alternative to the Affordable Care Act. The border wall was one of Trump's signature campaign promises and an extension of an immigration platform that sought to deport millions of people who are in the U.S. illegally. On the Affordable Care Act, better known as Obamacare, Trump had promised during his campaign to repeal and replace the law as soon as he took office. Donald Trump app photo/Pablo Martinez Monsive. It is unclear when those initiatives might be taken up. After Trump's first meeting with President Barack Obama days after the election, Trump signaled that he may keep some Obamacare provisions in place. Additionally, Trump's promise on Monday to push for ethics reform comes at the same time his labyrinthine foreign business connections are being called into question. Last week, amid a flurry of meetings with domestic and international dignitaries, the real estate mogul also sat down with 3 Indian business partners who are building a Trump-branded apartment complex near Mumbai. According to the New York Times, a Trump Organization spokeswoman described the meeting as a courtesy call. Trump, who has grown increasingly hostile toward news organizations since he was elected, appeared to address that issue in a tweet late Monday night. He said it was well known that he has business dealings around the world. Only the crooked media makes this a big deal, he wrote in the tweet. The president-elect's private business interests are widely thought to pose a conflict of interest. Watch Trump's full message,